Hey guys, level 2 here. We'll be doing the trade plan for tonight until tomorrow, which is the 26th of January and the 27th. I decided to do it live because we have some news over the weekend and we had some important opportunities we could look for. So I have chat pop out in case anyone jumps in on live. Let's get what we up to today. Right. And so I already make out basic trade plan for what I'm looking for tomorrow based on my deviation propensity. We'll just go through news. We have 2 minutes to open, so let's go through news. Well, Kobe died today on a helicopter crash. I think him and his daughter. Don't know the spread. Uh, Unconfirmed news, but Kobe died today. We see that some rocket attacks on the U.S. embassy, and major thing it is the ability of the coronavirus, the spread, is rising. So we have to take those three things into account. This is forexfactory.com if you want to go in depth into it. Let's see what's on the calendar for tomorrow. Nothing much. We have consumer confidence at 11 a.m. my time. This is my time here, so that will be 10 a.m. your guys' time. So we have durable goods 9:30, 8:30, and at 10. So make sure you're aware of news and what the expectation is on the consumer confidence tomorrow. I was doing some back testing on when I trying to see if we could get a margin call on the demo from Friday. I was working on the big move. Made some money on Friday. One 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 sells on to the downside, tried to buy off at 20, didn't work for that long, got a small reason got out of it, was mostly out, had more hold a couple sells into the contract. We had some one deviation pop right here, got into that on the evening, was selling most of the day, so you can see the big dip, relatively big dip. This is a 15-minute chart showing the volume and value areas. So let's go to
Order filled. Order filled.
let's see. Yeah, at 65 we gap down. So let's see. I have a couple working orders that in already, one technically at 60. I'll show you where that is over here. Need to start to put some music on it. Don't know if we get some non maybe down 24 points. Let's get to our chart. Right, so this is the chart we're looking at. You can see the gap. This is our 1 hour chart. Looked at where we closed. We already ran through the news. This is the secondary buy that we have right here on the at 60.8, so we'll take that at 61. We'll be looking for a buy, and we'll probably look to sell off value area low overnight or right on the inflection point. So between 80 and 77, and we're looking to buy off the 61. So let's place our 2 contract at 61 now. Alright, this is when we was testing, and we're looking to buy off of 61. Buy limit off of 61. We're just looking for normal variation move. You can see we have a limit order set up there. The chart. You can see the gap to the downside. We showed a lot of weakness. 61 is the number we're looking at. That's also built off structure. Let's close off these alerts. Right. Let's see where we want to actually get into the market. We were expecting a move to the downside based on news, so we know we identified our area. So let's review how we got to that area. So this is our 1 hour chart. We're looking at this area here is our kill zone. Don't know why that did not save. Let's see if we could get it on the 15 minute. Nope, it's not there. Right, now it came up. Based on the 1 hour chart, we looked at support, S&R, 50% pullback on the last move up from, as I made the last major move up. Looking at the bigger picture from the move that we had on Friday, we needed to look at the bigger picture. So between 59 and 61s, we chose to get in at 61s. Right here, you can see that pop off. This is a value node here. We have a value node. On Friday, we hit exactly the previous Monday point of control. So you can see that point of control was laying right down here. I am put a couple point of controls for then putting the Monday one as yet. So this was last week Monday's point of control here. Was here, sorry. So this is might be an inflection point right at 81, which was low. So you can use that for inflection point to the sell side and use your logical stops on where you need to use your stops in the market. Let's move to the 15-minute chart. Get a clearer view of what we're looking at. Is looking to buy off of this area, sell off of the 81s to 83s. So that is more or less what we're looking at on there. Alright, so let's look at volume value. We can see we had a major push to the downside. Value more or less found support right off of the 81s. We had deviations at 93s also. So we had deviation move there. That was our 6-point pull. What we do have active now is a buy right at 61. 61 came from deviation and structure. 68 area, 61 is the deviation. 77 would be an activation, so you're looking at 77 to 81. We may look for the 80 to 81 using the average in and our stops in the area. So that is what we're looking at right now in the market. You just want to see if we got pop fill, move back to the upside. You can see where they move to the upside. We're looking at right there, looking at 61 entry, 6.5 TP1s, and we can roll we TP2s as we see fit. So our TP2 would be set at 76, 1 point in front of that. We roll in our stops. If we do the fills, our stops are located at 54.5. Knowing where our invalidation point is, using 20% of implied deviation, implied volatility. The most important thing in trading in multiple contracts is making sure you can take half off at reasonable reasonable 1-to-1 TPs, and using your rotation calculations as you see fit in the market. You know, we have probably low volume here. Positions. I was CL. Everything closed out on CL and ES. So let's go to CL in the meantime. CL is quoting also lower. We were looking for that 53.25. You can see exactly where it opened and fell through. Right now, this is more or less fundamental. Fundamental is the oil and the ES is dropping at the same time, so if you put them next to one another, you'll see what it is. Let's see if we find an area buying or selling on CL.
Order filled.
Alright, just got filled on the order. We'd be looking for our next buying opportunity on Tesla during the week. Had built up to 60 total, got rid of 10, looking for your next buying opportunity. My average entry is at 288, so not worried about that too much. Alright, now we're looking for a structure. Let's make sure we are filled. Yep, we're filled at the 61. Two contracts pushing hard, so we know we'll be able to get run over on the fundamental side of it. So just beware of it and look for your area where you're looking for bonks. You know you can get run over. This is a fundamental move on the opening market. Also look for the 8 p.m. London open. I say London, Tokyo open in 1 hour. So be very careful of how you're trading, what you're trading, when you're trading. We just identified this area here as our possible buy. I am actually in this buy here. Shapes. This is the buyer is looking. I just got stopped.
Stop filled.
Just got stopped out right there. We got stopped out on our 2 contract. We'll just wait for 8 p.m. or look for above normal deviation, which is a 1.5 deviation on it. We got a small crash in the market. That will still be running running on the open of the market. We'll just wait for the open in the market in Tokyo at 8, next 52 minutes, so we'll take 45 minutes, 5 minutes before. We would like to enter buy into the trade, let it run, let it does what it wants, risk our trading. Alright, it might be looking to attack this 61, 45, 43 to 45 right here on this node is our secondary node. Or we might just have buttons skunked right at our stop loss rate to roll back up. Normally it is happens sometimes, especially in low volatility, low liquidity times. Good board. Let's see, 36,000 only traded. We'll be looking at crude very closely now. Alright, if you're seeing strength here at the open, you know exactly where stops are. On the ES, this is you would want to enter at the 59 area to 60 area. It was a little bit too aggressive. I think if I had used the lagging strategy, which is 61 and 59, seen as where we opened, you would have may have gotten away with 1 contract. So you just wait. Probably I might stream until the open, load out the next 2 contracts. You know exactly beyond this point wouldn't be trading. Possibility of us trading to this area here, which is our 40. Let's look at our deviations or implied volatility. That would be 1.5 right there. 42.6. We'll have 2 contracts sitting there for tomorrow at 42.5. Don't get nervous, wait until time comes up. Look to see what's in the market. We just got pushed through because we entered at 61 where we are using a 6.5 stop loss. We would have just gotten it because if we had used the 59s, we would have still be in the trade. 59 minus 6, 53. Yep, we will still be in the trade. It'll be 53 flat, 52.5, sorry. 1 point away. Look at the price action as it goes through the area. Probably might bring down this to 1 minute. Right. I will call a liquidity blow. Feedback. Volume profile from the open. See where the volume and value actually is. You can see your value is at the 59. Probably might take a one shot at the 59s again. Have the setup built in here. Let me go and reload that tree. Alright, so we enter in at 59. You can see where our stops are. Just make sure I take out the 42 so you can see if we had entered the trade at the possible. Now you know this is a band, so
order filled.
right, we got filled again, so it come like we reloaded on it using value low and the VPOC on it. You know, you have to break the most recent low on the trade, so you can see where the deviation level is at 42.5. So you take 42.5 on the trade. Now that is why we use deviation as a stop, and because you know that is the area you're looking at in the trade to actually go into the trade, looking for a positive outcome in the trade. You're looking for positive RR. Look at take off most of our we'll have one contract at 65s if possible. Look right here where value is monetized. Look to see with the price action here if we get a push to the upside by the open. 45 minutes to wait for the open and looking for retest of the open as our secondary or value area high, active value area high. This is a 1 minute chart trading off of. Doesn't matter really which chart you're trading off of, your time periods. Once you do the correct analysis, just got nipped. Was a little too aggressive. Should have gone for 1 at 61, would have got stopped out on 1 and had 1 remain in the trade. And trading Sunday nights will be very, very, very iffy at some points. I have one contract on oil that I could expend at one single at oil to expend right here at 62.50 was the long call on options, so we got filled on our actual options. I just need to recheck that. I won of that, looking for oops do I yeah, we're looking at these three move. Look at the bigger risk, looking for major reward on this. We'll pull it on, see where our volume profile, if we do get filled, see where the volume profile takes us on the 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart. Yeah, value low. You can see where the VPOC is way up where we started. Like most of the trading happened this way. I want to have positive risk to reward, looking at taking 50 points of risk in high volatility state at 50. Wouldn't be taking more than that, looking for, because it's high volatility, we have to stop way back down here. I'm gonna make sure that my live trade now got filled. I hear the alert. I actually see the alert. Didn't have the speaker on. Got refilled at the 59. We have an option, an actual option that is here. Option buy with expiries. Whenever you have an option chain on this spread matrix, option chain. Didn't know that we had it on this. This is an option chain. I trade options every so often, so we look at major inflection points. We got out of our option buys. What I've got now at the 53.25. That area there. You can see where oil options sitting. Where your percentage change and your applied volatility. Options is a whole different kettle of fish. So let's not get into that. You don't normally see more than a 1.5 volume move on a open. If you do see that, you just got crushed and you got crushed in the night, so you would be trading heavy on the morning. So it's difficult, like especially for top step guys. What happened a snap? Especially for top step guys, the sorry the risk portfolio is built in a certain way. Probably might do a lesson on how we intend to actually do that during the week. Post it and how I looking to actually get into the market. I mean, we combine. Now with me using the 10k micro account is because we don't have a trailing stop. Easier to manage your money without trailing stops. And plus it gives us a little bit of leverage. We're just doing it as a test. And if we could get through that in the first 3 tries, so we have that for as a 6 months project really. In the first 3 attempts, because mistakes will be made, the market might go against you. Cost is very cheap, plus if you get discount coupons. So with discount coupons, might cost about 80 bucks or 80 US or something like that, 80 or 90 US. This is a very good tool for guys who are learning, trying to deal with this psychology of trading really. We don't look at weekly gains. Can have good weeks or bad weeks. We look at equity management. And equity management is a lot more important than having that. So when we open our secondary account, it might be the biggest combined is offer. I think it's 9,000 is the target. So we're within the kill zone. You can see a little bit of support. We have very low liquidity in the market. Well, liquidity isn't, but shouldn't be all that. On the quote board, we're at 50,000 now. At 76, 77. You can see the pop on oil. Sorry, excuse. An entry here would be, I think, below 6. I mean, above 68 should be a maximum entry here. For Muscatine, where we have it on options as 52.50s. We got filled on the actual options. The options, if you're using, I used to trade Neox for one of but customize on here is I don't have a login, I mean. So I can't see pricing. So you can trade oil and ES and stuff on this also using binaries and stuff. If you want to open, you can open my demo account. I think 250 is the minimum, but don't really have use for that. Again, I used to trade that for a company. And how I trade it was because I'm not from the US, so I can't trade it if you're not from the US. It's to be a signals trader, meaning as same way that I would post up like ES or calls, and those would actually be actual trades. So I used to be online with those guys with the company, and they used to be trading as a proxy for me. My Tesla stuff I actually trade with from broker in Trinidad here. He has an introducing broker, so I exactly have to call in those. And I do have one friend who trades oil with a lot more contracts than I trade. So yes, more or less we used to do signal analysis. He used to work together with me doing signal analysis for those guys also. Used to be trading spreads. You can see what low liquidity does actually bring into the market. So let's just monitor, see what the crude oil chart could give us. Go to a 1-day chart. Look for our you can see where we have bands built. We have one buy at 52.50 right here. That was of no value, and you would like to see we have a major order sitting right there at 51.80. Don't tell anybody. Making joke. We look for very high probability trades when we trade in options. Option trading is without that, you would have. Yeah, he has a lot of experience more than myself. I just trade small options. Those guys actually be in full. So you can see where we had we kill zones where we wanted to sell the 58 80s over the week. Got in that sell there, got out at 53.25s. What 53.40? No, that's the actual TP we had for options. And how we just reflect that on options is we have pricing and volatility calculations that give us that sometimes we manually have to close them in the options market. So this number will be very important tomorrow. Very important. Use that as your base analysis. Let's remove some of this stuff. So that's all analysis on there. And here. You see where we had kill zone. Our kill zone was built for that particular move. First is just simple technicals. So we have our options sitting right on the 50, 51.50 and at 52.50s on the option side. And to be very careful on the slow volatility side here. Just want to catch this market back on the retest. On the future side, may get filled overnight. No, where's my risk? Where's my reward? I'm looking for 1.5 to 1. So I'm looking at 75 points on the buy side. This is the actual trade, how it's built. 52.50, look for support. Buy support there, low liquidity when Japan's open. Push to the downside just before Japan open and push to the upside. If we do see the 1-to-1, we have multiple contracts. So doom 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 doom. Okay, all setups are this. I don't. Doom doom doom. You can see where your point of control is up here. That's what the option is for. And we have the option backfill back right here. So trading options and trading futures are two different things. Option chain is very different from futures market in many ways. Volatility would have jumped up on the option chain based on the liquidity. You can see profile just dropped. Where you can see your point of control, you have more trading going on here than here. So your point of control drop using the value area low. As this, I use a different calculation than most people. I use the inverse of pi, which is 68.2, average 68.2. Instead of normal 70%. Doesn't matter that much, but still gives us a cleaner calculation on where our exact buy should be on TPs, how to trade in and out of it. Okay, ball going down, so let's see if where we implied volatility is at the moment. You can see our point of control drop to right under the 59 to 58. You can see where the entries are. Right. Let's go to ES 1 day to see what our volatility, standard deviation. This is standard dev, not over the last 20 days. Standard deviation is sitting at 21.2, so that is 2 sigma move. Approximately looking for 42 points. Right now we are at 34 points down, 1%. 1% is the average move. This is your location. Looking at a 3.3% move to the downside is what we was looking for to get the buy filled on our chain. Using a bit wider stops, using a 50 tick stop for this overnight trade because of high volatility. If you want to pinch, you can pinch off a value area low, pinch and use a short stop, but you might get stopped out. It could be a bloodbath. So minus 42 points on here from our close. This is settlement. Minus 42, which is 2 sigma. Will put us back on the 51 range, 50.5 range. We're just looking for the 1 sigma holding position right now. 1 implied sigma. Implied sigma from our calculations is based on something different. Go to a 5-minute chart. Right. You see we pick a pattern there. So our plan is to get out at 77 max on the ES. Nope, that is 1 hour, sorry. There it is. Right, so it's 20.6. Go to elements, take off that, have my delta histogram up. One point above there. Looking for this long to hold strong. For this vacuum to fill. You can see we have a lot of dead air on the open market there. And one little small errors could have you for lunch. Like how we entered the 61s instead of 59s there, that cost us a 2 contract stop out. where we could have survived through one contract if we used our bridging strategy. I didn't actually use the bridging strategy on live, so that means I'm down 700 probably. But the same thing as here. Yep, seven, six something, 1675 or something like that. I'm alive. And the requirement for like this is really important when you're actually doing trading on the open market. This is actually the open market still in the green on my side too. Is where you have your open in the open market. I have a reasonable amount of margin remaining on my side still. If we do a retest on the low before market opens, I'm screwed for overnight trading, which is not good. The way to start the week. Trading on Sundays is always risky, especially in positions like this. When I say experience, we don't advise it. But I could offer some real positions overnight could offer some real positions like Friday we sold off in the morning, we closed off we trade 3 contracts on the open market. In certain areas like especially of double tops. So we sold off an option at 30 also on Friday, way up here for 3 weeks expiry. So we know we had enough time, so still holding those options. We sold off 30s at the money, not naked but spreads. Have a reasonable target set on that. Would look to see how much we could get off it on expiry. So why the inflection point is right there. And volume building. See volume building right here. In the shape of the profile. I was talking about a Gaussian profile. This is becoming more Gaussian, so the trade is becoming tighter. So right boom boom boom. This should be your exit point here. We're using this node here, which was the kickoff level. Right there, you can see we're looking for the kickoff level in the trade. These stops beyond the retest of the low. Haven't gotten filled here yet. That's weird. Ooh, I have tournament. I know tournament is 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock on my side, I think. Playing World at what time? Let's think I accidentally streamed on the wrong channel yesterday. I was doing it via commentary for one of my friends. And I always try to make sure you have a positive crystal reward on it and roll after you're successful on your singles. May have one more bullet to fire if I do get stopped out. Well, I think the test of the low might come first. That's why we keeping our 50 to 50 buy in oil. So if you do get stopped out on the yes, we may be able to get into the oil. And that's the logic we use. And try to give it enough room to run. If it goes against you. There's more season structure as a kickoff level. Did not get filled yet. Just now I'll check mine. I'm alive. I think my life just got filled. Right.
Stop filled.
I got stopped out. Supposed to be filled on the oil now. Yeah, filled on oil. Why did not get filled on here? It's good and one take off. Yeah, low broken. Don't want to get in this blood path. How I was not filled on. That's not. Was I filled on the right? Huh? My life looks like it's filled. Weird. That's really weird. Oh, I know why. Christ. I'm bridging two contracts on right, so one contract filled. One at 53, one at 47 or something like that. Yeah, it's 53 and 47. So the same thing we're talking about bridging. How the actual trade built is. One at 53, one at 47. I showed you my average entry in. So this is how this builds out here. I filled on this contract. And I filled on this one, I guess. What is that right there? And here. I was just talking about the implied and standard. This was the low here I was talking about. Do not want to be involved in this. Japan is open on ES. Got nothing else to give there. That's a bad start to these 1 years. Only have one double I get a trade. Okay, that's where average cost in this coming. So we got implied out in use one for the sell side if it was looking for the continuation. Yeah, we would have been good, but that wasn't what my strategy was looking at. How much time do I have this evening? I'll close off this. Hopefully I wouldn't crash my oil tanks. Playing a level 6 tournament tonight. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, first. 2 hours and 9 minutes. I play only 7-8 tonight. Let's get a run again. Okay. Level 7. This is what I'll be doing all day if I'm not monitoring. Now start about playing recently. Here's a team game. I play on PC, is built for, you could also play on iPad.
Time to roll out.
Goal is either capture base or kill. Simple side. Come on, don't push.
Enemy is hit.
fry him as they fry. Well done. Good work. I'll play aggressively here.
Penetration. Enemy is hit. Ricochet. We didn't even scratch them.
Come in.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Well done, boys. Well done. Go, go, go.
Penetration.
Way, boy. Trying to clear price down here. Need 627. It's 300 battles to win. Oh, should I just didn't check the time to see when the market opened. Yep.
Let's go.
Oh, nobody's coming with us. When they are up. I'm gonna cap the base and once I have nobody here, and then I'll move down, try to help those guys out because they are fools. Well, that guy, he's a fool. Come on, dude, cap the base. And hit 3 tags. Never go down to the city. Never ever go down to the city. Fight for it, it's not nice. There's the guy out here, boy. Come here, little guy.
Nice shot. They're hit.
They are fools, we never go down there.
Enemy armor is damaged. The driver is hit. We can't go very fast. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Let's try to make life miserable for them. Let them chase me. Yeah, stupid beast.
Punch right through their armor.
Yeah, they can.
Enemy armor is damaged. The gunner bought the farm. Our accuracy will suffer. Vehicle destroyed.
Yeah, let me play with fools. Never go down that hill. Let's go on there. Stupid guys. Let's the clock. Let's see what up. Did not get filled. On the open. And there's the bounce. Unfair. Yeah, I just got spawned just before the market open. Don't have nothing to do with that. At that level there. Or the oil is not. I'll leave this 47 holding there. And have it there. Most likely move it to the upside. Buy a single on the market.
Order filled.
And reduce more stops real quick. Right. Oops, sorry. That's why.
Order filled.
There's our order filled there. Right there, got the 50. My 47 did not fill. What the hell? Come on. My 47 full on my. What the hell? That's weird. And this is where you're gonna get tricky right here. Here's the inflection point right here. We're talking about. I think we 61. Right there is your kill zone. Don't know what's on how this and the oil and silver. But anyhow guys, I'm out free night, have tournament to play. So see you guys tomorrow.